So how do you predict if the sum of 3 and 5 is odd or even? You can use an addition chart. So in this lesson, you're going to learn how to identify patterns, numbers that repeat, by using an addition chart. Okay? So first you need to know the difference between an odd and an even number. Even numbers can be identified by skip counting by twos, and odd numbers always have one left over. So 4 is an even number, and your even numbers, here's some examples: 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. 5 is an odd number. Okay, you're always going to have one left over. When you'll always have a pair, and here we have 2 pairs and one left over. So you have 2 pairs and one left over, which is 5. 5 is an odd number, and here's an example of odd numbers: 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, a common mistake is not being able to identify odd and even numbers correctly when out of a counting sequence. This is why it's so important to know how to skip count. So remember, addition is combining 2 numbers to find the sum, okay, the total. So when we add 3 plus 4, we get 7. When we add 6 plus 6, we get 12. And when we add 0 plus 7, we get 7. And these are using addition properties, okay? Here's the 0 property. Anytime you add 0 to a number, you get that same number, okay? You have your doubles facts. And when you add an odd number to an even number, you're always going to end up with an odd number. So does the order matter? In this case, no. Using the commutative property of addition, you can change the order and you still will get the same sum. Okay? Okay? Doubles facts don't apply because they use the same number. So what happens when you add 2 even numbers? Well, you're going to end up getting an even number. 6 plus 4 equals 10. 8 plus 8 equals 16. 10 plus 2 equals 12. An even number plus an even number, you're going to end up with an even number. So you want to remember that rule. What happens when you add 2 odd numbers? You're going to end up getting an even number. 3 plus 5, you're going to get an even number of 8. 7 plus 3, you're going to get an even number of 10. 9 plus 5, you're going to get an even number of 14. Okay? So odd plus odd, you will get even. Even plus even, you're going to get an even. Odd plus odd, you're going to get even. So what happens when you add an odd number plus an even number? 2, which is an even number, 3 plus 3, which is an odd number, you're going to end up with a sum of 5, which is an odd number. Okay? So odd plus even, you're going to get odd. So let's use what we know about even and odd numbers to predict the sum. Okay? So we have to add. So I know that 12 is an even number. When I count by twos, okay, I see that 12 is in that sequence. 13 is an odd number. It does not end in that 2 sequence. Okay, 25 is going to be an odd number because when you skip count by twos, we will not land on 25. Okay, so even number plus an odd number, you're going to end up with an odd number. Okay, an even number plus an odd number, you can end up with an odd number. And there it is. Okay, the order does not matter. Okay, let's do one more. 26 is an even number. Okay, when you skip count by twos, it is even. When you multiply 13 times 2, you get 26. 12 is also an even number because 2 times 6 is 12. Okay, so that means an even number plus an even number, you're going to end up with an even number. Okay, that is correct. See? All right. So I hope this information helps you. So now I'm going to show you what you're going to do today. Under week 7, you're going to click on the addition patterns and complete the Nearpod identifying addition patterns. Okay? So that is the assignment for today that I want you to do. You will receive points for doing it. Please complete the assignment. Okay? All right, so I'm going to stop the video here.